don't think it's fair for television shows and movies to be held to the standard of holding up because you don't make it, right? You're not making it at the time. You think, man, I hope people are still watching this in 44 years. But man, that movie holds up. So that is a remake, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a reimagination, but this is great. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but it's great because it's a remake of a film from the 1940s, and there was a 1943 film by Ernst Lubitsch called Heaven Can Wait, but that's not the remake. That's not the remake.
Here comes Mr. Jordan.
Here comes Mr. Jordan is what you mean. First of all, you'd never directed a film before, so how long had you been thinking, man, I'd like to direct one of these? Because I don't know whether people know this, you were an actor before. Of some, you had some success before the end you had.
I was an actor.
Yeah.
Well, I always thought of making movies as a group of people, you know, and so I produced movies. The first movie I actually produced was Bonnie and Clyde. And then I produced Shampoo. And I've always luxuriated in that thing of, I don't know why the word fellowship is kind of, but that, I felt that, you know, it's hard to define what a producer does.
Yes.
And I feel that I've been, you know, a producer longer than a director. But what's your question?
This was the first film you directed.
Yeah.
And I'm curious when you thought, all right, so you'd produced Shampoo 3 years earlier, and you produced Bonnie and Clyde a decade before. So, you know, you didn't have to direct. What possessed you to think, okay, now's the time for me to also get behind the camera and take charge of this?
I thought I couldn't avoid it. There were probably other people that I had been thinking about, but you know, originally when I was interested in this subject, I've always liked the subject, and you know, I don't know if I ever told you, I wanted to do it with Muhammad Ali playing the part.
Because in Here Comes Mr. Jordan, Robert Montgomery is a boxer.
That's right.
I like that I do this in case you guys don't know what a boxer is.
I was very friendly with Ali. I think he's one of the most entertaining people I've ever known. And
he could have been, hard to believe he wouldn't have been a good actor.
He was a good actor.
Right.
And I loved him, you know, and he wanted to do it, but he wouldn't stop fighting. And finally I said, you know, Ali, if you're going to keep fighting, then I gotta. I mean, that's a long story of me and Ali.
I'm sure there's people who don't want to hear about you and Muhammad Ali. To be honest, that sounds pretty dull.